The supervisor on his tablet saw Chen Zeng and his men moving from house to house stealing supplies from their residents who were the targets of the theft, as if repeating the bad fate of Zhang Yi. Chen Zeng's previous life decided to send photos of his activities to the residents' chat group. Building while declaring that now he controls the entire building. Zhang watches the situation develop. Then a new chat group was formed. Several residents began discussing Chen Zeng's actions in the chat group. And they agreed that countermeasures against Chen Zeng should be taken immediately. One of the messages caught Zhang's attention. The message came from your uncle, who is also a military veteran. He proposed deleting the attack on Chening. The proposal received support from some of the residents of Pamanu, suggesting that they recruiting young volunteers to maintain security and prepare weapons, but a woman in the group sent a message. His voice reminded him that Tian Lin had stolen from them some time ago and asked if they can trust Uncle Yu Zhang Yi, who sits back and relaxes while occasionally eating food, watching how Chen Zeng continued to move from house to house seizing more supplies. If Chen Zeng was left alone, anyone who dares to oppose him will end up with a gunshot to the head. It is unfair to everyone there around him. The next morning, a resident who had previously refused to help his uncle move into his house approached by a group of surprised Chening. The residents asked for help via the chat group of the door residents. His house was being forced open and he knew he would be the next target. He was dragged out of his house and bad luck befell him. While Yucking and his friends felt anxious, they realized that they might be their next target. They intend to gather people and unite forces to seize Zhang's house, hoping that way they could secure supplies before Zhang was late added to a new group to be informed of the other residents' plans, but Zhang doesn't care at all. Caring about it, he felt no need to join them. Then Zhang decided to leave. The group made Yucking and the others shocked. They couldn't imagine how the man who was once considered as losers in just 3 months now can be so firm. With their confused feelings, they start discussing about how to enter Zhang's house and rob his supplies. One of the men wearing glasses suggested to force the door open because his friend could crack the lock code. They agreed to try break the door lock and prepare an umbrella to avoid splashes of water or trash that might come out like previously. Meanwhile, Zhang, who was monitoring their movements via surveillance cameras, activated the feature defense as high voltage electricity. When the locksmith tried to open the door, he admitted that the man could not be opened.